we are now back again for the final Qingyi pre-release video. This is pretty much gonna be going over the new Bangboo, the changes that they have made to Qingyi, as well as displaying her potential at Mindscape 6. As you know, I love doing whale showcases. So we're gonna take a little peek at that. So if you guys did not hear, Qingyi has been buffed. I'd consider pretty thoroughly. So essentially her days multiplier on her third hit, which is her lightning rush, has been increased quite substantially, especially because this is gonna be the state in which you want to stay in. You basically want to stay in this mode for a pretty decent amount of time and then, you know, do dodge counters here and there. But let's say you don't want to dodge. Well, they have included this new ability for anti-interrupt level increased, and damage received is reduced by 40% during the third and fourth hit. So what does this mean? It essentially means you can sit in the lightning rush for a pretty good amount of hits if you want to. It's 40% damage reduction. In my opinion, I still think you want to dodge counter, etc. while you're in lightning rush and then go right back into it. But I guess for those people who have a little bit of skill issue, this will pretty much make it so you can kind of tank a lot of hits during that third hit. On top of that, she also got her core buffed. Initially, it was 20 stacks of 3%, equating to 60%. Now it is 20 stacks of 4%, which is 80%, a 20% damage multiplier increase, which is pretty damn substantial. And then the last big change is on her Mindscape 2. Originally, the Mindscape 2 was 133% of its original value for the stun multiplier. Now, the stun multiplier from the subjugation stacks in her core have increased to 135%, which is a pretty substantial increase per stack, which pretty much makes her a absolute days monster. Granted, this is a very whale take, but if you get Mindscape 1 and 2, you might be set for life with Qingyi as a stunner for a very long time, I'd assume. And yeah, she pretty much got buffed across the board. Her quality of life, I would say, has increased quite a bit. She plays a lot better. I mean, I personally think the changes don't really change her rotation that much. You still always want to go into her third hit. Before we go any further, we are going to check out the Bangboo, the new Bangboo. Don't know if a lot of other people have been covering this, but just to, you know, give a little sneak peek at the brand new Bangboo here, right? We have the police officer Qingyi. Here he is. Look at that adorable little police officer, right? Let's see. A woof active skill launches a 2-hit attack, tearing and biting enemies ahead and dealing physical damage. So I'll show some of the animations here. Provisional security canine. When there are 2 or more criminal investigation special response team characters in your squad, after using an active skill, there's a 50% chance to follow up with 1 extra hit of the biting attack, up to a maximum of 3 consecutive triggers. Very, very nice. So essentially, pretty much is putting you into a position of running a Zuyuan Qingyi, which, I mean, you already want to do that because Zuyuan is a stun burster, and Qingyi basically increases that stun multiplier through the charts. And then the last one is woof. Lot of dog motifs here. Bangboo chain attack continuously bites and tears enemies in front, dealing massive physical damage. Look at that. Damn. But by the way, in case people didn't know, Bangboo's let's level 60 our Officer Qingyi here real quick. I would not skimp out on Bangboo's. You see this? Our Officer Qingyi at level 60, 8,800 attack. Now, just for an example, here's our Qingyi, level 60, 1.8k. Like, what the hell? That's a lot of damage. Let's hop into a little something here, just to showcase the Bangboo a little bit. So we have 2 police officers in here. So, where's bro at? Go, go, go! Oh, there he goes. Oh, and get him. Oh my god, wait. Those are like 6 to 9k ticks per hit. Oh, here he goes. Oh, get him. Oh my god, 3.8k per hit there. God damn, and that's a lot of hits. It's still going. I'm assuming those are the extra hits triggered by having 2 security officers, right? Absolutely insane. Does pretty good damage with the chain attack as well. I will say I'm a little whatever about it being physical. Look at him go. Oh! Oh, so he pulls out the little dog trap thing during the chain attack. Let's see it here again. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he pulls it out and then smashes the enemies. And yeah, there we go. It's a little showcase of the Officer Qingyi Bangboo. Very nice. I think it's very cute. Look at him. Look at him with the little chompers in front of him. Very cute. But yeah, let me quickly try to showcase the damage reduction as well as the interrupt reduction, right? So before, you were able to be kind of just knocked out of your 3rd hit, but let's see how much we can take in the 3rd hit here. We're just gonna sit in this. Ooh, just get interrupts right out. What the hell? Okay, no interrupt there. Ooh, okay, so seems like the interrupt resist is to a certain extent. Like, obviously, if an elite hits you, it seems like it'll probably stagger you out. Or maybe if it's yellow specific hits. But yeah, let's get right into the Mindscape 6. All right, so we're gonna be unlocking each of the Mindscapes here. Let's do a quick rundown of the Mindscapes, right? The first Mindscape for Qingyi, right? When Qingyi enters combat, Flash Connect voltage is instantly restored to its maximum, and the accumulation rate increased by 30%. Basically means as soon as you get into battle, you get instant max Flash Connect voltage, and her rate of increase is increased by 30%, which is insane. You know, we'll take a little peek at just how fast it is. And then when using her basic attack, Enchanted Moonlit Blossoms, if Flash Connect voltage is at a maximum, the attack will reduce the defense of the enemy it hits by 15%, which is gigantic. 15% defense down. And then Qingyi's crit rate against that enemy will be increased by 20%, which is pretty big as well. So here we go. We are in VR. Let me summon something a little bit tankier, right? Let's do Dillahan. Let's do boom. And yeah, okay. So here we go. Check the voltage bar, and then we are gonna just boom. This is the rate in which we gain, and then so that is pretty much the speed at Mindscape 0. Now let's take a peek when it's Mindscape 1. All right, now we've unlocked Mindscape 1. Let's see how much faster this is. 30% with full off rip. So we should be coming into this with full voltage. So I'm gonna hit him with one of these off rip, which is really nice. And then, oh my God. Maybe someone could time that, but that looks way faster. It's like my download, it's like I just went from Comcast to like Google Fiber. You know, my download speed just doubled. Anyways, my God, that is a pretty big difference at Mindscape 1. Holy moly. That's pretty fat. Obviously, we're also getting the defense down as well as the 20% crit rate for Qingyi, which is very, very nice. And let's keep going here. Now, this is the big one. This just recently got changed. Mindscape 2 stun damage multiplier was increased per stack of subjugation from, I think, 133 to 135%, which is a pretty decent buff. And then when Qingyi attacks hit an enemy and the stacks of subjugations she applies reaches its maximum, aka 20, her days dealt to the target increases by 15%, right? Just real quick, just to test out her days application, right? I do want to go against something a little more schmeedy. So that's 10 stacks. $20. Oh yeah, I mean that is fast. I played Lycan on my Ellen team, and that's insanely fast, right? Like, goddamn. Let's check out the next Mindscape. Obviously, the biggest part, I think, of Mindscape 2 is not so much that 15% days. That's nice, but I think the biggest part is that 135% stun multiplier increase per stack, which is humongous. Now, we're going to be unlocking Mindscape 4 here. So, Mindscape 4, upon entering or exiting Flash Connect state, gain a shield equal to 10% of Qingyi's max HP. If a previous shield is still active, when the shield effect refreshes, Qingyi generates 5 energy. This energy generation effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. So, basically what that means is, every time she exits the Flash Connect state, she gains a shield, and if there's still a shield, next time you exit the Flash Connect state, you gain 5 energy. So that is pretty nice. I think we get the shield off rip, right? Because of Mindscape 1, will immediately be able to go into her Flash Connect state. Let me do this, and boom. All right, so we will, oh yeah, so, I mean, okay. So we immediately have it, right? Because we are in the Flash Connect state. And so, now, if we re-enter Flash Connect state, boom. Did the energy bar go up? Like, I couldn't really tell. So here we go. I'm staring at the energy bar. I think it went up faster, but I have no idea. You will also notice her weapon glows when she enters Flash Connect state, so that could be a little bit of an idea to tell when she's in it. Right, there you go. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice little bit of quality of life. Nothing crazy. But last but not least, the Mindscape 6. Interrupt level of basic attack Enchanted Moonlit Blossoms is greatly increased, and the crit damage increased by 100%. And when Qingyi hits an enemy with her basic attack Enchanted Moonlit Blossoms, the target's resistance to all attribute damage is reduced by 20% for 15 seconds. So not only are you getting the death down on Mindscape 1, now you are getting an additional all attribute damage resistance down by 20%, which is insane. Let's take a little sneak peek here. Just in case some of you guys were wondering as to why I am not showing the Mindscapes directly, I have been told that I can't show... I think they want to, you know, keep the surprise of the Mindscape art for when the character releases. So that is that, but we have unlocked Mindscape 6. Just a little idea of what my Qingyi stats are. We are 57, 112. So essentially, we are, with Mindscape 6 and Mindscape 1's crit buff, we are 77 to 12, which is pretty big. Bro, this is a 46K. What the heck? And there's the inner up there. Very nice. Woo! And going into another stun. What the? Wait, was Officer Queen doing 70K? Wait a second. That can't be real. Wait, hold up. I gotta see that again. Yes, sir. Oh, no, it is 70Ks. What? So those are hitting 43K per. Our E's are hitting for like 40. What the hell? That damage reduction plus the interrupt is so good. So it's essentially a sub 50-second clear with a Dazer, by the way. Wait, low key, she's really fun, but she's a Dazer. Should I really be building her DPS? Why is she so fun? I'm not gonna Mindscape 6 her, chat. I mean, it's not. You know, that would just be. That would be very stupid. I shouldn't do that. Yeah. Real. Yes. I shouldn't. I'm gonna do it. Oh god. It looks so good. It looks so good. The gameplay. I mean, I mean, she's cute, I guess, but nope, I can't show that. Okay, I will say her stats are pretty good, right? My gear is pretty decent, right? But holy moly, that Mindscape 6 damage is kind of insane. Well, YouTube, that is going to be it for the Mindscape 6 Qingyi demo. I am going to say, obviously, whale perspective, Mindscape 6 is insane, but if I were to talk to like a lower spender, I think Mindscape 1 is probably the max most people should go. Mindscape 2, if you want that extra stun damage multiplier, I don't think it's necessary. I don't even think Mindscape 1's necessary. I think Mindscape 0 is perfectly fine. But obviously, that quality of life on full voltage instantly to just go right into a Moonlit Blossom off rip is very nice. And then that 30% accumulation rate is huge on Mindscape 1. If you're a whale and you really like Qingyi, you want to play a DPS, Mindscape 6 it up. Hey, that damage is nuts. Right? It is pretty good considering she's a stunner. I will also say Officer Kui, absolute humongous damage. Big dick. Not that I would know if Bangboos have dicks or not. That is gonna be it. I do think she is gonna be a great pull for free-to-plays and lower spenders. For me, myself, I have been waiting for a second Dazer, right? I have refused to build my Kolita because I was waiting for Qingyi. And, hey, there we go. I'm going to be pulling for Qingyi. I might even pull for Mindscape 6. Who knows? If you want to find out, tune in at twitch.tv/FobMaster. I love Zenless Zone Zero. And yeah, that is going to be it. And bye-bye.